It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
46, boy, 46.
Running from the gun with Henry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
46 Mike, 46. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn. Touchdown! That's caught. Travis Etienne. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. These two teams all tied after one. After the penalty, it's Henry. A strong running. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Swift. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Fights loose. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 89 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Henry. Trots over him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
He'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Fields. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the 50, here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fields on third down. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. That is incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second down at 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Fields. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And all the way in. and touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook, 59 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Henry again on second down. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, they go again with Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. He seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action, Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
Let's get that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On 1st down, Henry works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Phillips. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58.
It's the National Football League presented. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. This is Henry. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Steelers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. Second down, they go again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. and it's a fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mayfield. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's Baker. That catch good for only a couple. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.